Hi guys, welcome to the video. My name is Kieran, and today we are doing the gender tag, which is a tag that's been around on YouTube for about a year, but I only found it last night. So while it's not brand new, it is new to me, and I thought it'd be fun to answer since it's Pride Month, fun thing to talk about, and stuff. I'm having one of those days where I run my mouth too much and then I just end up rambling and not making any sense. So in order to save myself from doing that, I've started this video over 4 times now. I'm just going to start the tag. There are 10 questions, but I think it'll give us plenty of stuff to talk about. We're just going to get started with question number 1, which is, how do you self-identify your gender, and what does that definition mean to you? My self-identity is non-binary transgender. Sometimes I don't add on the transgender part. I just say non-binary, but then I add transgender so people know that I am transitioning and I'm part of the trans community. But I don't necessarily feel like saying transgender is important. What that means to me is that I see myself as sort of like in between the gender spectrum of male and female, masculine and feminine, 6 of one, half dozen of the other. It's an either or thing, really. Question number 2, what pronouns honor you? The pronouns that I use are they, them. If people use he, it's okay. If that's what you like, if you don't know, if you haven't asked me and you use he, that's okay. That's not gonna bother me. I'm like, oh, well, they don't know, they haven't asked. If you use she, that's gonna bother me. And I'm not super good at correcting people. I try. I'm better than I used to be. But if you ask me, I'm gonna say, please use they, them. Those are the pronouns that I use. Question number 3, describe the style of clothing that you most often wear. I don't know that I 100% dress the way I want to dress, just because the clothes that I would like to wear are hard to find in which I can afford them. So you make do with what you have. So skinny jeans. I like to wear t-shirts that are kind of slightly oversized, not like massively oversized, just like a tiny bit, because it's, you know, when you're wearing skinny jeans and you have kind of a big t-shirt, it's cute. The downside is I always feel like the sleeves are too long. I'm probably shopping for the wrong kind of shirt. I'll need to figure that out. My wardrobe is a touch and go, really, and I really would like to dress more eclectic. It's sort of, I don't know, hipster casual, let's say. Question number 4, talk about your choices with body hair. How do you style your hair? Do you have facial hair? What do you choose to shave or choose not to shave? Before I was transitioning, I decided to stop shaving. 1, because I don't have time. It's just, it's dumb. You know what? And then I was reading, don't, take my word for anything, but I read a lot of stuff about how it's better for your body if you don't shave. And I think it's an immensely good confidence builder. For me personally. If it doesn't work for you, you don't have to do it. I choose to style my hair kind of like this. I sort of wake up and go, ta-da! It's like really, really thick. And there are days when it's super hot. I'm like, oh my god, I want to cut my hair. But honestly, I don't really look good with short hair. Like, I look okay, but the long hair is so much better. And the good thing about growing your hair out is if you decide, hey, I don't think I like this anymore, you can cut it. And it's not a big deal. I don't have facial hair. Well, I have like little, I actually had to shave stuff today. I have like little tiny hairs that I get here and under here and here. And it's like very, very teenage boy. It's nothing that looks nice. If I ever get to the point where I can actually have facial hair, maybe I'd have a little bit. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of beards. I really don't like when men have like big bushy beards. Like, it's kind of it's not for me. It's not for me. If you like that, that is your prerogative. Question number 5, talk about cosmetics. Do you choose to wear makeup? Do you paint your nails? What types of soaps and perfumes do you use, if any? I normally don't choose to wear makeup. So here's the thing, I like makeup. I do. I like makeup a lot, but I kind of see makeup as a costume. Makeup is oh, I'm going to this party, I want to get dressed up, then you put on makeup. Makeup is not an everyday thing. And kind of like with shaving, not wearing makeup, I mean, I wasn't ever big into makeup, but I did wear it. Not wearing makeup has helped with my self-confidence immensely. Again, with the laziness, I do not have time. If it takes me more than 10 minutes to do, I don't want to do it. Painting my nails, I do paint my nails. Well, I would paint them more often. I'm not supposed to paint them at work, but sometimes I do it anyway. Shh. I need better nail polish. I'm using Wet n Wild because I'm like, oh, it's cheap and it paints on really good. It lasts like a day. blah blah, so much perfume. I don't wear perfume. I'm not really a fan of fragrances. Like if somebody else wears them, I'm like, oh, that person smells nice, but I don't feel like I need to wear them myself. Question number 6. Have you experienced being misgendered? If so, how often? I get misgendered at least 2 times every single day, I'd say. It used to bother me. Well, like, it bothers me to an extent. Like, if it's someone at work, if it's a stranger, if it's a customer at work, then I don't know, I'm so used to it now that I kind of don't think about it. And it surprises me. Honestly, it surprises me because I don't think I look like a girl. I don't necessarily think I look like a boy, but I think I have a very androgynous appearance, I think. But then I'm short, I have a feminine voice, I have small hands, I have soft features. For someone who's been on testosterone for 2 years and, 3 months, 2 years and 3 months, I don't look nearly as masculine as some people do when they go on T. I guess part of me is okay with that because I really like the androgynous look. Sometimes I'll get called she at first, and then after the interaction, they'll correct themselves. And if I do get called he or sir or something like that, I'm sort of pleasantly surprised. I'm like, oh. And when that does happen, I feel like that person is probably also an LGBTQ person because, I don't know, you know how you can kind of detect each other. Okay, I talked about that one too long. Question number 7. Do you experience dysphoria, and how does that affect you? I don't experience it as much now as I used to. Like, before I was transitioning, of course, I was experiencing it, like, every day, and it was really bad, like, to the point where I didn't want to look in the mirror because it was just, like, trigger. Nowadays, it's not really a thing, you know. Wearing binders helps, and even when I'm not wearing binders, if I'm just at home, I'm just a lot more comfortable with myself and with my body, and even though I'm going to get top surgery at some point, it's much more comfortable. Question number 8. Talk about children. Are you interested in having children? Would you want to carry a child if that were an option for you? Do you want to be the primary caretaker for any children you may have? I do want to. I would love to have, like, a big family with, like, I'd love to be, like, in a poly relationship, like a triad. Ugh, the triad is the dream. Poly relationship, and then, like, adopt kids. I really want to adopt kids. It used to be super important to me to somehow have my own children, even though I did not want to ever carry a child. Never, ever. Even before I came out, like, no, world of no. It's something I'm not comfortable with. I would like to adopt kids, but I've also, like, if I was with someone and they wanted to carry a child or they had their own children, you know, that would be cool and that would be fine. I definitely want children in my future. I feel like I would be missing out on something if I didn't have children. I want to be the primary caretaker. I would want to be one of the primary caretakers. I think raising children should be a shared job by whoever is involved. Question number 9. Talk about money. Is it important to you to provide for a Is it important to you to provide for a family financially if you choose to have one? Is it important to you that you earn more than any partner you may have? Do you prefer to pay for things like dates? Are you uncomfortable when others pay for you or offer to pay for you? Is it important to you to provide for a family financially? Well, everyone in the family should be able to provide for the family. I don't think one person should bear the burden of providing everything. It's important to you that you earn more. No, I don't need to earn more than my partner. My partner shouldn't need to earn more than me. If one of us does earn more, you know, or 2 of us, whatever, if some of us do earn more, then it's, I guess, good for us. Prefer to pay for things like dates. Okay, I never go on dates. This is going to sound douchey, but first of all, I never get asked on dates. When I ask people on dates, they usually don't reply or they say no. My dating life is a non-existent thing. I think the first time you're going on a date with someone, you should each pay for your own. Are you uncomfortable when others pay for you? No, I'm not uncomfortable. Please pay for me. I will thank you very much for paying for me. Number 10, anything else you want to share about your experience with gender? I don't know. You know, I'm just going to spout out some cliches. Gender is fluid. Gender is ever-changing. Blah, blah, blah. Here's the thing. I want to say that nothing in life is gendered. Names are not gendered, hair is not gendered, clothes are not gendered, style is not gendered, color is not gendered. Nothing is gendered. So basically, you just do what you want, feel how you feel, and, you know, don't hurt anyone in the process, and don't hurt yourself. So, That's it. That's the end of the tag. That's the gender tag. We did it. Claps for us. If you like this video, please click the like button down below. I'll make a new video every week, so click the subscribe button also so you do not miss it. I'll be back next week with a brand new video because there's always something new to listen to or talk about. I will talk to you guys later. Have a brilliant week. Mwah. Bye.